did you get to check out the new John Cena movie on Disney Plus, Vacation Friends?
Yes. So you messaged me during the week or last week at some point. Every day is the same these days. And you go, you should watch this movie, Vacation Friends. It's got John Cena in it. We can talk about it. And I'd seen the previews for it, and I was like, okay, it looks dumb. I'll watch it. It might be one of those movies I'll turn off and I can just fire up about how bad it is. Oh, man, it was so funny. Thank you for that. I have told so many people to watch it. It's the funniest thing. It just reminds me of Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You got a bit of 21 Jump Street with certain scenes when they do certain things. It's just, John Cena's just so funny in it. Their margarita recipe is phenomenal. I really need to try that one day. But it's just so, it looks so dumb, but it's just so funny. I told all these people, and then like my friend Alistair, got a girlfriend Michelle, she's likes the reality TV show, and apparently she liked it more than Alistair, and it was just the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. I just didn't think it would be, but John Cena just proves that he's a great actor, and I could not stop laughing. I told my roommate to watch it. I was laughing, I was crying, and it just didn't go. You know those movies that are funny, but then they stop being funny, and you're like, okay, hurry up and end. I think it was just the perfect movie. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I nearly got rid of Disney Plus, but so happy I didn't, because that's great. I loved it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one that's like really well paced. It's like, it's funny throughout. There's ups and downs, but it's got moments right throughout. It doesn't just have, we kick off really funny, then we drop and just chug along for a bit and then come back at the end with a really funny bit. It's like, there's moments right throughout. Like you said, I think John Cena has like found his niche in like the movie world in these sort of silly buddy comedy or comedy roles, rather than sort of like what he tried to do in Fast and Furious with the action role. Like he's much better in these silly roles.
Yeah, because he was really good in what was that movie? Trainwreck, and he played like, what's her name? Her partner, and he was like playing like this buff, like pseudo gay guy, and like he was really funny. He should just be a comedy actor, because he was bloody, like everything was on point. His hair kind of weirded me out, but by the end of it I liked it. But he was just so on point, and just his delivery and his execution, and he was the star. You know how sometimes they get like, I guess they get big people in movies and they don't live up to their expectations, and they're not like good. Like that, I've heard that She's All That movie with Addison Rae. Obviously, Addison Rae, the TikTok star, can't act, so she didn't live up to it. But John Cena lived up to it, executed it, was just on point and perfect. Like when they were on the hunting trip and they found something, and they were on another trip. That was hilarious as well, and his execution was just so perfect. Like, funny man. I really want to see him in more comedies.
Oh yeah, and it has like those moments, like you said, it's kind of like a super bad, a Forgetting Sarah Marshall sort of. There's hangover elements in there as well. Like,
yeah,
they've just taken little bits from lots of different comedies and made this really funny movie that I didn't expect a lot from. Like, I thought it was going to be one of those ones where all the funny parts are in the trailer, but there's not. Like, they've saved plenty for the actual movie as well.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I don't know, it kind of made me looking forward to going overseas, because I was in Mexico 4 years ago. 4 years ago today, I was in LA at Six Flags. But yeah, I was like, I can't wait to go back overseas now, because that bubble's been announced. I want to go back to Mexico, and they were just enjoying themselves over there, and it had like nice things. You know, when something happens in a movie, and then it comes back later on, so they tie it in, and yeah, it was just, without trying to give too much away, it was just really well put together. So was that a Star movie? It wasn't a Disney one, right?
Yes, I know that one's definitely on the Star section. It's not. Don't let your little kids watch this one. Definitely just one for the parents.
Yeah, one for the parents. Yeah. Oh, man.
And yeah, I was having a look. Like, this movie has been like in the works for a little while. It's had multiple people attached to it, but I'm glad they finally settled on Cena. There was the original pairing was meant to be Nicolas Cage and Will Smith.
Oh,
which could have been very interesting. And then they dropped out, so then it became a Chris Pratt, Anna Faris movie. Okay, Anna Faris from Anna Faris from Scary Movie, and Ice Cube as well. So that was. I don't know how that one would have went. I think that could have fallen flat really easily.
Yeah. Plus, Chris Pratt and Anna Faris were married for ages and had kids together, and then they split up. And then Chris Pratt found like a new wife within like a day. And I don't really like Chris Pratt anymore, but yeah. So I think they found. I think it would have been great as well because he's good in 21 and 22 Jump Street in that comedy role. But I think it's better when he's in it for less rather than more, like just for a few good punchlines and a good few cameos rather than just consistently. I don't think he can do comedy for 90 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, and then ultimately they settled on John Cena and Lil Rel Howery, and both great. Like, I don't think I'd seen much of Lil Rel before, but bring this movie back, which apparently is already in the works. They're doing a sequel is in the works called Honeymoon Friends.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm keen to see when that one hits. Hopefully it's not too far away.
Pump it out, please. Oh, yes. And then you just know that this will be a sequel that's actually good and they're not just trying to force it out because, I don't know, I haven't really read much into it, but I don't see it as like a movie that there was heaps of big fanfare out like a Marvel or something, and it was just, it came out, people enjoyed it, and yeah, no, I'm looking forward to a sequel for sure.
And yeah, like more John Cena in comedy, I'm all about it. Like, just keep doing those. Forget that. Don't try and be The Rock. Forget that.
Yeah.
Your path is this way, comedy.
Yep, know your niche, mate. And bring back your rap albums, because I'm actually after this going to listen to some John Cena rap albums, because I always like that. So you've inspired that for my afternoon.
I actually do own that album. It is in my car somewhere. I just don't listen to it all that often.
I can't remember any of the song names, but there was this one. There's this love song when we were in high school. We used to like listen to it and joke around about it. And my friend Lyndon, I was going to message him after this and be like, "Hey, let's listen to the John Cena album when we have our picnic in a couple of weeks because it's just funny."
Oh, I definitely do enjoy it. Like it's a stupid system, but okay.
Yeah, no, he's good at what he does. Anything we saw him do a speech, which was very wonderful as well at the. At the casino. Yeah, that was. I still think about that occasionally. I'm like, oh, he was such a nice guy and just answered all these questions and really honest. And then towards the end, there was that person like with a disability or something that came up and asked him a question, and he went down and like hugged him, and I was like, oh, John Cena, so nice, so versatile, such a great ambassador as a human, and how he holds the record for the most Make-A-Wish in America.
Yeah, he seems to be like just a genuinely great person. Like, he's always doing those charity things. There was a video going around on social media maybe a week or two ago of him, like, they sent him a video of one of the kids that he did a Make-A-Wish for initially, and then they were thanking him for everything he did, and he just started tearing up, and then they walked out and surprised him, and it was just one of those really touching videos where you're like, oh, I'm on Twitter and I'm about to cry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna find that as well. We're gonna have a John Cena day show this afternoon. I might have.